Hello and welcome to the debut episode of our new feature show Emerge 5, where we explore new tech, upcoming companies, common industry issues and the brilliant people behind it all. My name is Max Curtin, Editor-in-Chief here at EM360, and in this week's episode we'll be looking at some very cool companies emerging in the AI and data space. Also, for our number one slot we have a special interview, so make sure you stick around for that. So starting us off at number 5, we've got Datumize. Liberating the use of personal data for the purpose of business growth and operational optimization sounds like a very grand and romantic gesture when it comes to the privacy domain. But this is exactly what Datumize wants to achieve. And let me give you a rundown of their solution because it's really exciting what they're bringing to the table. So it's able to distinguish important features within the original data and synthesize new data that preserves the main behavioral features identified. So this includes feature distributions, entity relationships, correlations between different characteristics, and event sequences. Now at number 4, let's look at Superfly Insights and delve into the world of financial services. So Superfly Insights provides a live view of company performance and consumer behavior. The way they achieve this is by using proprietary technology to extract and synthesize alternative data. Another fascinating element is their privacy-enhancing technology, which eliminates the risk of identifying any individual user, gets rid of PII, and creates synthetic datasets for extra protection. They then aggregate the profiles to deliver easy-to-consume, dynamic and actionable insights via SaaS tools, API, and other fantastic methods. Now with 2 down and 2 to go before we reach our exciting number 1 in interview, I want to talk about Dataloop. The Dataloop platform streamlines the process of preparing visual data for machine learning, which from a resource perspective should have everyone jumping for joy. Dataloop is a one-stop shop for building and deploying powerful computer vision pipelines, data labeling, automating data ops, customizing production pipelines, and weaving the human in the loop for data validation. They want to make sure machine learning based systems are accessible, affordable, and scalable for all, which is something that we can all support. Coming in at the number 2 slot, we've got Explorium. Now, Explorium aims to be the world leader in data discovery for machine learning and artificial intelligence applications, and they're off to a great start to achieve this goal. The company offers the only data science platform that automatically enriches customer data with underutilized internal data silos and untapped external datasets in order to build the most accurate predictive models. And how do they do this, I hear you cry? Well, they make sure they connect you to the data that you need now. They want to make sure that you understand the impact of that data and then generate insights and drive results across your business with their streamlined and data science platform, powerful data engine, and transformative data science as a service. And finally, at number 1 this week, we have Superwise, who are defining a new category of performance management for artificial intelligence. The company's AI assurance platform monitors the performance of AI in production for enterprises to achieve optimal business results while mitigating potential commercial disasters. Superwise detects errors and bias with AI models and provides root cause analysis and remediation to keep AI-driven businesses on track. And joining me to explain this a little bit better is their co-founder and CEO, who is Ofer Raisin. So let's just bring him onto the show here. Now, it's an interesting model that you guys are bringing in, and I wanted to understand what benefits will we see from a really hands-on approach for a healthy AI environment, and really why is this not the norm at the moment?
Yeah, let's start with the second part of your question. It's all still new. Organizations and businesses are still at early stages of adopting AI. If until now many people were really busy with what we call day one, which is around building AI, you start to see more and more enterprises and businesses deal with the day 2 problem, which is, okay, nowadays AI is up and running and you need to babysit that and make sure it works well over time. And now the benefits on three dimensions. One is the fact that it's much more responsible to safeguard your AI and make sure that you're on top of things and identify issues as they start in order not to create any damage or any impact on your customers, on your business. So the first part is about being responsible and making sure that things operate as optimal as possible. The second part is about efficiency. If you don't have any automated solution for that, then you need to do a lot of labor and you need to drag your teams to do this babysitting all the time. Now, these teams are probably the most precious teams that you want to work on the future stuff, develop the next set of algorithms that will drive your business better, but instead they are being pulled again and again and again to do this firefighting, this maintenance, which is not a good thing. The third aspect is scalability. If you know that you can trust your models and you're efficient with operating them, then you can do much more, and you can actually this fantastic technology of AI in order to adopt it to more and more use cases and parts of your business.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's coming into the industry, and it needs to, as we were saying, become the norm and become a standardized for a lot of these organizations that train in the AI data field. So that's very important. That leads me on to my next question. What is the goal for Superwise AI in terms of the impact that you want it to have on the industry?
Yeah, so we want to become the standard for doing assurance for models. We believe that we're probably the pioneers in this space. We bring a lot of practices. So it's not just a matter of capability, it's also a matter of practice and process and methodology, how to do it well. So when we work with customers and we work with the industry, we see that we actually educate and create a new standard in how to maintain and ensure the healthy operations of models. And we're happy to take the lead on that. We're happy to be the standard and lead the way for the industry in order to have a much safer, much more responsible, and much more scalable use of AI.
Excellent, and I can only wish you guys the best of luck because, as I said, it's such an important element to bring in, and I think you guys are doing fantastic work. So yeah, only wish you the best thereafter. And thank you very much for coming on to the first episode of Emerge 5 and being the #1 slot.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me, and good luck.
And thank you for everyone who joined us today, and of course for the companies that took part in today's episode. You can find out more information on them in the description down below. Now, if you want to join in the conversation, you can join us at EM360 on Twitter and LinkedIn. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, and of course, for more great daily content, head on over to em360tech.com.